Druids have gotten a severe nerf. With that, the highly popular Super Witch plus Druid attack strategy has of course gotten a lot weaker. However, the fall of Super Witches is the rise of Electro Titans. Why, you may ask? I'll show you that in this video. With that, hello and welcome to yet another video. My name's Gumgum and I'm currently here in Tribe Academy, where the one and only Sir Iron shared some of his Legends League attacks for us. So let's dive right into it and let's take a look at what this new attack strategy is all about. And you can already see it's basically the same as the Druid / Fireball strategy in combination with the Super Witches. But instead of Super Witches, you now of course have the Electro Titans. So let's take a look at how exactly this is going to work out. Very simple Fireball on top of the Scatter gets very nice value. Queen is gone, Scatter is gone, Ricochet Cannon is gone, as well as an X-Bow. That is of course very nice value. And now you just put in your Queen, as well as your King, as well as all of the Electro Titans. Just send them into the main of into the base. You can use one of your Electro Titans as a counter funnel. And just what's so important is that you now are very spare with your Druids. You don't want to use too many Druids in the beginning, you want to use them later on. Because they now do less healing, you really need them within the core of the base. So therefore, you still have 6 Druids, and instead of 2 Druids, which you would drop onto your Super Witches before the update, you now drop 3 of your Druids at all times onto your Electro Titans. Of course, normally you would now also use your Barracks as counter funnel. Sir Iron thought, hey, I don't need a Barracks, I don't need my CC spells, I don't need my Clan Castle at all. I would rather just want to swag it so I can use it for the next attack, or I could maybe save up some raid medals. If you want to go for say 3 stars and are maybe not as good as Sir Iron, then really just use your Barracks, put it next to your King. It doesn't really matter where you put it. Just put it as a counter funnel and you will get a lot of value. And now before I even finish talking, you can already see this base has been completely cleared up by all your heroes. The RC has been able to take out the complete right side with the Rocket Spear, with the Seeking Shield. If you don't have this combination leveled, just use the Haste Vial together with the Hawk Puppet. It is also very good. But in the end, this is of course, for most attack strategies, the better alternative. And you can see how much he was able to swag. He was able to swag 2 invisibility spells, as well as his Clan Castle, his Siege Machine, as well as his CC spells. And I think that's for sure an attack where we can start this video with. Before we continue with the next attack, quick reminder, if you want to buy any in-game items, like for example a gold pass, any skins or a scenery, make sure that you are using a creator code. If you want to support this channel, it would be code RHBB. That would of course be much appreciated. And if you want to see more of my content, like for example my live streams, my Twitch as well as my TikTok are linked above right here. But now let's not waste any more time and dive right into the second attack. And here we have this box base, which with Super Witches would be relatively annoying because, of course, just as like with this attack strategy, you would use your Fireball on one of these scatter shots, on either this scatter shot or in that scatter shot. But any problem is, if you go in from the right hand side, the Town Hall is just too far away, and if you go in from the left hand side, there is still a lot of bad damage in the backhand which you cannot really reach. But now, Fireball was very clean, 2 invis is used, and now once again, use your Queen to lure the Warden towards your main push. And unlike with Super Witches, with the Electro Titans, you can just easily go into the Town Hall compartment. Super Witches most of the times don't like that because they are so incredibly slow, and once they are in the Town Hall poison, they just like to thin out very quickly, especially with the Monolith. But for the Monolith, just take a look at this skeleton spell. Just take a look at the skeleton spell. He dropped it outside of the Builder Hut compartment into the compartment where he used his Fireball, and look at the Monolith just constantly being distracted, and it saves up so much time. It saves up so much time for him. Sadly, he now messes up the free spell a little bit, so he loses his Warden. That was very unfortunate, but you can now already see with the Earthquake Boots, he can now open up so much of the base, and now all of his troops are basically able to reach almost everything of the base. RC has already been sent in. Of course, once again, you want to use a siege machine, you want to use a siege barracks. On this base, for example, you would have used a siege barracks on the left hand side to just funnel a little bit as well as to do a little bit of damage. But once again, you know Sir Iron, he doesn't want to use his clan castle. So therefore, he doesn't. And why? Because he doesn't need it. But just to be safe on every single base, don't take Sir Iron as an example. Take him as an example to see his approaches. But don't learn from him by just swagging your siege machine on every single attack or not using your clan castle. You want to use your clan castle to just get the 3 stars, of course. But Sir Iron, once again, doesn't need it. And once again, he has some very, very nice 3 stars for us to display. And you can already see this attack strategy is, of course, incredibly strong. He still has one of his Titans alive. So therefore, we are using the Electro Titans right here. It's more fun. Electro Titans deserve some more love. We haven't seen them for quite some time. So therefore, I'm very, very happy that they're coming back like a little bit. Of course, Super Witches are still incredibly strong, but Electro Titans are for sure the more fun strategy. But that's not all. I have another attack for you guys. And this time on one of those very nasty double Invis Tower bases. But those double Invis Tower bases are, of course, very, very neat if you have a fireball. If you have a fireball, you can just easily take out one of those compartments by just landing on the Invis Tower, as Sir Iron just showed us. And with one Earthquake spell, already one of those very, very nasty setups is instantly gone. Now you want to always try to take out the Eagle Artillery as soon as possible. So therefore, once again, he uses his Queen to lure his Warden towards the Eagle Artillery. If he hadn't done that quick enough, the Warden would have gone down here. And that's of course not where you want it, because then the Monolith can do some work and snipe out some of your Electro Titans. So that's of course not what you want. Once again, uses one of his Electro Titans to funnel, to just send in his king into the core of the base, where you of course want him to be with the Earthquake boots. If you don't have the Earthquake boots in the core, then well, what do you even have the Earthquake boots equipped for? Sir Iron is just dropping some of his Druids throughout the whole attack, so he always has like 3 to maybe 4 of his Druids onto his Electro Titans, so the troops don't thin out. And that's the good thing with Electro Titans, they don't die that quickly. The good thing with Electro Titans is that, of course, they are close range troops. Instead of the Super Witches, which may just split up, go into different directions within the core of the base, the Electro Titans are always going to stay with your king. If you do it correctly, those are always going to stay with your king, and therefore going to stay with your main push, where you of course want them to be. They don't split up, they stay clumped up together, which is just a very, very neat advantage. And with that, he can now once again swag his CC. Of course, you would have used like basically anything. You can use a Flame Flinger with this attack strategy, or you can use a Siege Barracks. Both work very, very neatly. But Sir Iron, he doesn't want to use his clan castle, as I just already said, because he wants to save up his raid medals and doesn't want to waste it on some Legends League attacks. Because, well, he can do it, I can't. I'm always using my clan castle to get these safe 3 stars. I don't care about wasting any raid medals. I'd rather just have the 3 stars for sure. But Sir Iron is very, very confident he can do it without it. And if you want to try out the strategy yourself, of course, as always, the link is in the description. Also, much love to Sir Iron for sharing his Legends League attacks for this video. His Twitter link is linked in the description if you want to give him a follow. I hope you will have some fun experimenting with this new strategy, or well, just adaptation of an already existing strategy. And with that, I would say, see you guys next week with the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.